Hello there, More here, and thank you for joining me on my channel today. Today, we're going to jump into a new series, which is going to be Romero versus the world of Raid Shadow Legends. We're going to spotlight and showcase him specifically on different content of the game throughout different parts of the game so that you can see just what he can do in different parts. So possibly, if you want to, you can invest into your Romero so that you can build him up to progress your account more efficiently and effectively. But first, before we get into it, I want to give a big thank you and shout out to my subscribers. Your loyalty and your support in this channel means the world to me, and thank you so much for being here. If you're watching this video right now and you are not yet a subscriber of the channel, then I hope by the end of the video I can have the privilege of being able to call you a subscriber of this channel. So let's get into this. Romero, we're going to take him into the Dragon's Lair dungeon today. We're going to take him to the Dragon's 20 and see just what he can do against the Dragon's 20, all right? So Romero is currently level 60. He is 6-star. He's fully ascended. He is fully mastered as well. As you can see right now, his gear is not fully maxed out. So remember that his gear is mostly 12s with a couple 16s. So he has some room for improvement there. And additionally, my Romero does not have any books in him right now. I'm not going to get into his kit too much right now. If you want, you can check out the card I'm going to put in the corner. You can go see his full detailed guide and see just what my Romero actually has. So let's get into Dragon's Lair real quick. Alright, Dragon's 20. As you can see, 4 minutes, 27 seconds is my current fastest run on the Dragons. It's not the fastest in the world, but you need to remember, though, I am 100% free to play. I haven't spent anything on this game, so all the progress of all the content that I have is completely free to play, including Romero and including the team I have right here. This team is comprised of nothing but epics and rares, right? One rare, and 4 epics, and there are no legendaries whatsoever. We see Romero. He is fully on the far left part of the team right now. His role in this team here is to help sustain the team and keep the team alive. His kit has got continuous heals on his A1, on his A2, and it's got team AoE shields as well. He does have a random little ability which allows him to steal a random buff from a target enemy, but that is very inconsistent, unreliable in my book, so therefore I don't really use it or choose to use it to try to rely on it. I do rely on those shields. I do rely on the continuous heals that he puts for the team, and that is the role that he's serving. He's serving the role of a tank / sustainer. Very similar to Captain Tamila right next to him. She does a little bit different. She's got defense up and she's got team heals, direct heals. Romero, he's got shields and he's got continuous heals. As you can see right now, the whole team has a 15% continuous heal for 2 turns. That comes from Romero. He's got that skill. For, all 5 champions get that continuous heal for 2 turns. He's got the mastery, so sometimes it happens to be a 3-turn as well. On top of that, he does have a team AoE shield that is based on the champion that receives the shield's max HP. Yes, I do have Miscreant Monster, who does have a massive shield from his damage output. I got it, but between the two, they both overlap, and together they synergize pretty well to keep a shield on everybody on the team almost 100% of the time. That is why I like him. I like him because he's got the shields, he's got the continuous heals. He just sustains the team. As you can tell, this is not the fastest team out there. We're still in round 1. It is almost about to be 2 minutes. This team actually runs probably about a 6-minute run. So we'll go through this thing. It will be fully auto, and you can see them actually pull it off and just what they do. You can tell they're at like 100% HP right now still. Almost no threat whatsoever of losing the battle right now. This team is the most consistent team I have. It's not quite the fastest, but it is the most consistent team. They usually run this about a 90-95% win rate, which for me, being 100% free to play, is a pretty reliable and good win rate in my book. I like it, I appreciate it, and that is why I run this team for the Dragon's run when I actually run the Dragon. I personally don't run it very often because I don't necessarily want so much of the gear that's in it at the moment. There's some gear I'd like to get. I want to get a couple big accuracy pieces, so I might be running a little more often or not here or there. But right now, this is the team we got going on. Romero, you can see he's there. He's got the shields up, got continuous heal. Also remember, Romero on his A1 puts a 7.5% continuous heal buff on the lowest HP champion on the team. So keep an eye out for that. That comes from his A1. There's his A1. Who got the continuous heal? Jalrain got the small continuous heal. You can see the small one versus the big one. The big ones came from Romero as well, so he puts both on there. He has the potential to put 15 and 7.5 like he did on Jaw Ring. So there's actually like 22.5% continuous heal coming from Romero alone on one champion, which is pretty nice. That is just as nice as any spot heal you're going to find from any other champion in the game. Romero, he's got a nice kit to help keep the team alive. So we got one person down, almost got the second person down. We're on round 2, 3.5 minutes in, 3 people left. We are almost to the dragon. Hopefully we can get the dragon by about 4:30. Dragon won't take entirely too long to get through because we got the poisons from Kale and we got the durability of everybody else as well. So here we go. Miscreant Monster almost cleared that guy out. Romero's, look at that. Romero did a 16,000 crit damage. 16,000 crit. He is not built for damage. He has some good defense. He's got like 3,000 defense. His damage does scale off of defense. Remember that he is a tank. He's a defense-based champion. He doesn't have very high crit rate, so I'm surprised he actually landed. His crit damage is not very high as well. So think about that. If I focused on his crit damage and got it up to 100 plus, it's only at like 60 something right now. That 16,000 crit would have been a good 20, 25,000 crit coming from that epic champion right there. Coming from that Romero that most people sleep on him. Don't necessarily sleep on him yourself if you have him. Consider building him. All right, we're at the dragon now. Kale's got some small poisons. We got debuffs on. We took the stun. That's fine. But look, it hardly did any damage to the team. We're here. We are a tanky team. We're here to sustain and survive while we just dwindle the boss down. We got Kale primarily for the damage. We have Jaw Ring for the backup damage. And we have Miscreant Monster for the third. He's a third string for DPS. Captain Tamila and Romero, they're there to keep the team alive. And they are doing their job. They are keeping the team alive as well. There's a shield for everybody from Romero right there. And continuous heals for everybody from Romero. I like it. It keeps everybody topped off 100%. They're going to lose their shields, most of them, before the boss actually goes, before the dragon goes. But look, Captain Tamila put a defense up on everybody, and boom, everyone's still alive. Captain Tamila did take a good chunk of damage, however, on that, unfortunately. So we might be able to we should be able to get through this boss. We're just above halfway right now. Everyone's still looking good. Kale is about halfway down, but Romero is going to heal him up with a continuous heal pretty soon here. All right, that small continuous heal went on Captain Tamila. They're getting through. There's a shield from Romero for everybody. That shield just absorbed that entire swipe from the dragon. So look, they didn't take any damage. And look, Kale, he's got 5 poisons up there, 7 poisons up there. We just might tick through that purple meter pretty quick and pretty easily this time. 5 poisons left. We're down to about the last 25%. We're getting close. We're getting close on this one. It's about done. We should be good to go pretty soon here. Another shield from Miscreant Monster. I like it. And boom. Miscreant Monster did go down, unfortunately. However, we should be just fine because they're going to finish this off. Those poisons from Kale. The last bit of direct damage from these champions as well. And we should be good to go. Romero helped keep the team alive. His shields and his continuous heals, he is there for sustainability. He's there for durability. And he is there to keep your team alive. Don't sleep on him. Consider him. And look at that. I was looking for accuracy pieces, right? And I got an accuracy piece. I like it. Crit rate and speed. That's a nice piece. I'm going to keep it. Thank you for joining me through the video. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It's going to be right there on the screen. And otherwise, I will see you on the next video. It's going to be right there. Go ahead and click it. I'll see you there.